Hey, this is Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball. Today we're going over the difference between CO2 and nitrogen or compressed air. First off, this is your standard 20-ounce CO2 tank. A lot of people want to know what the difference is between the actual CO2 and the compressed air nitrogen. CO2, it is filled with liquid CO2, so it tries to expand from the liquid to a gas. As it expands from the liquid to the gas, it cools. So you're shooting your marker, you've got cool liquid pulling up into your gun. So most of the time you will see frost coming out of the end of your barrel or actual frost on the side of the marker itself. Once again, this is because it is transitioning from a liquid to a gas state. It is cooling as it expands, and that is why you see the coldness coming out of the end of the barrel or on the side of the marker. Compressed air, nitrogen, nitro, a lot of players call it that. This is solely a gas. There is no liquid involved in this tank fill whatsoever. It is much more stable than the CO2 because it does not have to transition from a liquid to a gas. It is already just a straight gas form. A lot of players use this on their markers because it does not freeze their markers up, especially electronic markers that have the solenoid in them. If you were to try to use cold CO2 in an electronic marker with the solenoid, it's going to freeze it up and it's going to damage the gun. Standard CO2 fill is $4. A standard HPA, which we call high pressure air fill, is $6. If you are playing at any of our facilities, both CO2 and nitrogen or compressed air are covered with your all-day play. You do not have to pay per fill. It is all included. This is your beginner CO2 tank used for any mechanical marker that's basically not electronic. A step up from there is the HPA intermediate tank, which is going to cost you a little bit more than the CO2 tank, but it's surely going to be worth it. And then over here is your high-end tanks. Definitely going to cost you about double of the intermediate tank, but these are for your series and professional players. Now with the CO2, this is your standard 20-ounce CO2, and this is your standard HPA 3000 steel tank. Approximately both of these tanks, this 3000 and this 20-ounce CO2 tank, will get the same amount of shots. A way to tell the difference if you have a CO2 tank, because a lot of new players ask, is simply the gauge on the side of the tank regulator. If there's a gauge on the side of your tank regulator, 99% of the time it's going to be an HPA or compressed air tank. Now, you've got your standard 3000 tank HPA and your 4500 HPA. This tank, carbon fiber wrap, holds more air than the standard 3000 one. Then you go down the line to your 4500 tank, which is the new Empire Superlight tank. The weight difference is going to be huge between your standard carbon fiber and the new ultralight tank. Again, thanks for watching. Be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and also in the comments below, if you have anything you'd like to see in the future, just put it down in there. Thanks for watching.